पुण्य सवेरा। तुम हो कौन, कहाँ से आए, अपने आप को जानो। राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर तुम पालो अपना बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को प्यारे। दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे। ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा, अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। क्या से क्या बनाते हो, धन्य है भाग्य हमारे जो हमको पढ़ाते हो। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। खुदाई खिदमतगार हैं हम, जो पाते तेरा प्यार है। सौभाग्यशाली बच्चे हम, तेरे गले का हार हैं। कभी दिल में, कभी पलकों पर, कभी दिल में, कभी पलकों पर हमको बिठाते हो, जो हमको पढ़ाते हो। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। एहसान तुम्हारा बाबा कोई कैसे चुकाएंगे, महिमा तुम्हारी बाबा किन शब्दों में गाएंगे। नित्य शिक्षाओं भरी मुरली सुनाते हो, जो हमको पढ़ाते हो, अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। जैसे दिल में तुम्हारे बाबा बच्चों के सिवा और कोई नहीं, वैसे दिल में हमारे बाबा तेरे सिवा और कोई नहीं। ज्ञान के हीरे मोती से हमको सजाते हो, जो हमको पढ़ाते हो, अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा, अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा।
Om Shanti. Good morning. Are all of you ready? Baba always says that I teach you easy knowledge and easy yoga, and we also tell the people the same thing, that this is the easy knowledge and easy remembrance. But is it really easy? Is it really easy? Yes or no? Is it really easy? And why do we drown when we sit in meditation? And when we ask the Murli point or revise the Murli, we doesn't remember the points. So is it easy or not? Baba says it is very easy to elevate, to have elevated status is not easy. If anybody wants to become an IAS officer, there will be many people who will be sitting for competition. It isn't that easy. But here we have to become the king of the kings. So is it very easy? If we want to claim an elevated status, we need to make a lot of effort. And this is the highest on the high status. After God, this is the highest on high status. It is difficult. It can't be easy. But Baba is asking, what is difficult?
इस बात को अगर हम समझ लेना तो वो मुश्किल सहज हो जाएगी.
What if we understand, then the difficult becomes easy? Why does the difficulty comes?
बाबा कहते हैं मुश्किल इसलिए आती है,
Baba says,
जो बात स्मृति में रखने की है
whatever we want to remember, Maya makes it forgetful, and this is the big problem. The biggest obstacle which is on the way of Brahmins is to be forgetful. And Maya's obstacles is to become forgetful. Whatever we have to remember, we have to remember. And then everything becomes easy and nothing is difficult. And therefore we have to pay this in our attention. Brother Jagdish would always say, this is a play of the drama of becoming forgetful and unforgetful. The confluence, the play of the drama is becoming forgetful and remembering. So today Baba has explained about this. And secondly, Baba says there is a very beautiful chit-chat between Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba. And thirdly, which is very interesting, is any of you might have calculated when we speak about 1 million, how many zeros are there?
16 zeros होते हैं, 17 होते हैं, 1 5 15 होते हैं.
Will there be 15, 16 or 17 0?
17 18 जरा देखना पड़ेगा ना.
How many zeros are there when we speak about million?
मेरे हिसाब से 18 होते हैं.
According to me, it is 18, maybe 16 or 15. We need to check it. We need to check it through the internet.
ये सब जब होता है ना उसको कैलकुलेट करने की ज़रूरत है. एक पदम के आगे कितना zeros होता है.
How many zeros we have to apply
कैलकुलेशन है
for million?
1 मिलियन में कितना होता है.
How many there will be for 1 million? How many zeros will be there for 1 million? That is 6.
9 zeros.
And there will be 9 0. 100 crore. And if anybody becomes a billionaire, what will be the calculation? But Baba says, you children become multi-million fold fortunate. So how many zeros are there?
किस बेसिस पर? जब आप
On what basis? When you have the business of godly knowledge.
चलो the richest man in the world,
The richest man in the world. So you just check how much wealth he will be having with him through the internet. We need to realize that I am multi-million fold fortunate on the basis of godly knowledge. And godly business is godly knowledge. And what is all included in that business? We will note it down from today's Murli. Then there will be the intoxication raised about becoming multi-million fold fortunate. Sometimes the intoxication doesn't rise and therefore we become forgetful. Today is the 5th November 2024. The essence of today's Murli, sweet children.
ड्रामा की श्रेष्ठ नॉलेज तुम बच्चों के पास ही है.
Only you children have this elevated knowledge of the drama.
तुम बच्चों के पास
Only you children have this elevated knowledge of the drama.
ये ड्रामा हूबहू
You know that this drama repeats identically. This is one aspect of the drama. You know that this drama repeats identically. Question: What question do householders ask Baba?
तो पूछते होंगे कोई प्रश्न, प्रवृत्ति वाले बाबा से कौन सा प्रश्न पूछते हैं?
What question do householders ask Baba? And what advice does Baba give them?
बहुत अच्छी बात है, जरा ध्यान से सुनेंगे सभी। उत्तर है,
Answer.
से पूछते हैं,
Some children ask,
हम धंधा करें?
Baba, should I do business?
धंधा करें? कोई मधुबन वासी भी तो कोई धंधा नहीं कर रहे ना।
Are any Madhuban Nivasis having any business?
पूछते हैं, बाबा हम धंधा करें?
Some children ask, Baba, should I do business?
बच्चे,
Baba says, children, you may do business,
लेकिन ध्यान से, रॉयल धंधा करो,
but do royal business.
रॉयल धंधा करो। ब्राह्मण बच्चे, छी छी धंधा। बाबा ने मिसाल दिया है, ब्राह्मण बच्चे छी छी धंधा।
Baba is giving an example. Brahmin children mustn't carry out the dirty business of alcohol, cigarettes, etc.
ब्राह्मण बच्चे छी छी धंधा, शराब, सिगरेट, बीड़ी आदि।
Brahmin children mustn't carry out the dirty business of alcohol, cigarettes,
क्योंकि
because
इनसे और ही विकारों की हीट होती
because there is a greater pull of the vices through those.
है। जीवन में लाए, चाहे लोभ हो,
Any vices for that matter, greed, anger, ego,
विकारों की हीट होती
there is a greater pull of the vices through those.
है।
And therefore Brahmin children cannot have unroyal business. Om Shanti.
पीछे वालों ने बोला, ओम शांति। रूहानी बाप रूहानी बच्चों को समझा रहे हैं।
The spiritual father explains to you spiritual children.
रूहानी बाप की श्रीमत,
One is of the elevated directions of the spiritual father, and the other is of the devilish dictates of Ravan.
रूहानी बाप की श्रीमत। दूसरी है
One is the elevated directions of the spiritual father, and the other is of the devilish dictates of Ravan. The father's directions cannot be called devilish dictates,
आसुरी मत बाप की नहीं कहेंगे, रावण को बाप की नहीं कहेंगे,
Ravan cannot be called the father.
वो है रावण की आसुरी मत।
Those are the devilish dictates of Ravan. You children are now receiving God's directions.
बुद्धि में आता है ना,
There is such a difference of day and night.
होता है, ईश्वरीय मत से दैवी गुण धारण करते
It enters your intellect so that you are imbibing divine virtues by following God's directions.
दिव्य गुण या तो आएंगे या तो नहीं आएंगे। ईश्वरीय मत से दैवी गुण धारण करते आए हैं।
By imbibing divine virtues
उसे ही बाप द्वारा सुनते हैं।
means you are following God's directions. Only you children hear this from the Father.
बाप लेते ही हैं संपत्ति के लिए।
No one else knows about this. You meet the Father in order to receive wealth from Him.
मिलते ही हैं संपत्ति के लिए, लेकिन रावण से तो और ही संपत्ति कम होती जाती है।
Through Ravan, your wealth continues to decrease.
जब से भारतवासी रावण के अधीन हुए तो भारत में संपत्ति कम होती
The residents of people of Bharat, when they become bankrupt or subservient,
मिलते ही हैं संपत्ति
they lose their wealth.
से तो और ही संपत्ति।
You meet the Father in order to receive wealth from Him. Through Ravan, your wealth continues to decrease. Only you know where God's directions lead you and where devilish dictates lead you. From the time that you received devilish dictates, you have continued to fall. All prosperity you lose all your wealth. You have continued to fall when you receive devilish dictates. In the new world, you only fall a little. The energy is consumed little by little.
और फिर चढ़ना कैसे होता है?
Your children have now understood how it was that you fell and how you now have to climb up.
गिरना कैसे होता है और चढ़ना कैसे होता है, ये भी तुम बच्चे समझ।
You have now understood how you fell and how you now have to climb up. Your children are now receiving Srimad in order to become elevated once again.
रावण से नष्ट बने और श्रीमत मिलती है श्रेष्ठ बने।
Because of Ravan, you become corrupted,
पहली बार,
and following godly direction, you become elevated.
दूसरी बार चढ़ना।
You have to imbibe divine virtues, you have to imbibe elevated knowledge.
ये उसके साइंस हमारे जीवन में
So we need to have these signs. The more we become elevated,
श्रेष्ठ बनने
you have come here to become elevated.
श्रेष्ठ बनने के लिए, है ना? इसीलिए आए हैं ना, तुम यहाँ आए ही हो श्रेष्ठ बनने के लिए। तुम जानते हो हम फिर श्रेष्ठ मत कैसे पाएंगे? फिर
How will you claim your elevated status?
कैसे पाएंगे?
How will you claim your elevated status?
मत से ऊंच पद पाया,
You have claimed a high status many times by following elevated directions.
मत से ऊंच पद पाया है और फिर पुनर्जन्म लेते लेते नीचे गिरते।
Then, while taking rebirth, you have continued to come down. You then ascend just once.
एक ही बार चढ़ते हो, हाँ, बाकी नंबरवार पुरुषार्थ अनुसार तो होते हैं।
It is number wise according to the efforts you make.
नंबरवार पुरुषार्थ अनुसार
You ascend just once. It is number wise according to the efforts you make. The Father explains that it takes time. Don't lose courage.
पुरुषोत्तम संगम युग का भी टाइम तो है ना।
The time of the most auspicious confluence age is very accurate.
पूरा एक्यूरेट, ड्रामा बड़ा एक्यूरेट चलता है।
The drama also moves in a very accurate way and it is very wonderful.
ये हुई एक बात, ईश्वरीय मत और आसुरी मत की। अब नेक्स्ट,
One was about the godly direction and the Ravan's direction. Now Baba explains,
तो बड़ा सहज
your children are very easily able to understand that you have to remember the Father and claim the inheritance.
समझ में तो बड़ा सहज आता है, बाप को याद करना है और वर्षा लेना है।
Very easily it is able to understand that you have to remember the Father and claim the inheritance. That's all. However, when you make effort, some of you find it difficult.
ऊंच से ऊंच पद पाना कोई सहज,
And not that easy to claim such a highest on high status.
इतना ऊंच से ऊंच पद पाना कोई सहज थोड़ी ही।
And it is not that easy to claim such a highest on high status.
और सहज
It is very easy to remember the Father and to claim your inheritance is also easy. It is a matter of a second. However, when you begin to make effort, there are also obstacles from Maya. You have to remember the Father and claim your inheritance, but in between is Ravan. When you begin to make effort, there are also obstacles from Maya. You have to conquer Ravan. There is the kingdom of Ravan over the whole world. Baba now inspires you. You now understand that you have been conquering Ravan with the power of yoga every cycle. Even now you are gaining victory over him. It is the unlimited Father who is teaching you this. And therefore don't lose courage. It is the unlimited Father who is teaching you this. On the path of devotion too, you have been calling out, Baba, Baba. However, previously you didn't know the Father. You used to know about souls. It is said a wonderful star shines in the center of the forehead. While knowing about souls, you didn't know the Father.
बाप को नहीं जानते थे, कैसा विचित्र ड्रामा है, कहते ही थे
This is such a unique drama. You used to say, O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. You used to remember Him, but you didn't call Him or know Him. You neither fully knew the occupation of God nor of souls. The Father Himself comes and explains to you. No one except the Father can make you realization.
जिससे हम ऊंचे से ऊंचा पद पाते हैं।
What realization we will have so that we claim high status.
सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन और गॉड रियलाइजेशन।
Self-realization and God realization.
तो बाप बिगड़ कब कोई रियलाइज करा न सके।
No one except the Father can make you have realization.
ईश्वरीय संप्रदाय, आसुरी संप्रदाय,
The godly community, the devilish community, and the divine community are all remembered.
परंतु ये बातें याद रहें, इसमें ही माया।
This is very easy, but it is only in your remembering these things that Maya causes you obstacles.
इसमें ही माया विघ्न डालती है, भुला देती है।
She makes you forget.
बाप कहते हैं
The Father says,
याद
you remember the Father number-wise according to your efforts.
अर्थात पुरानी दुनिया का अंत होगा,
Then when it is the end of the drama,
पुरुषार्थ अनुसार
that is when it is the end of the old world, that kingdom will definitely be established number-wise according to the efforts you make.
गीता आदि तो इसमें भी बहुत
No one can understand these things from the scriptures. This one studied the Gita a great deal. The Father now says that has no value. However, on the path of devotion, they receive a lot of pleasure through their ears, and this is why they don't renounce any of that.
मुरली भी सुन के चले गए, बड़ी अच्छी थी, उसे कुछ नहीं।
You too listen to the Murli and say it was very good, but you don't attain anything from that. You know that everything depends on the efforts you make.
अब आ गया नेक्स्ट पॉइंट। धंधा आदि भी कोई का रॉयल होता है,
Some people's business is royal, whereas the business of others is dirty.
बेचते हैं,
To sell alcohol, cigarettes is a very bad business.
सब विकारों को खींचती है,
Alcohol attracts all the vices.
किसी को शराबी बनाना ये धंधा अच्छा नहीं।
The business of making someone an alcoholic is not a good business.
बाप राय देंगे,
The Father advises you, find a way to change that business.
ये धंधा तो बाबा राय देंगे, युक्ति से ये धंधा
The Father advises you, find a way to change that business. Otherwise,
डिसर्विस होगी और
there will be disservice.
नहीं तो ऊंच पद
Otherwise, you won't be able to claim a high status.
बुद्धि में ज्ञान ठहरेगा नहीं।
The knowledge will then not sit in your intellects. There will be karmic accounts to be settled.
कर्म का अकाउंट बन जाएगा नेगेटिव।
Then there will be negative karmic account.
इसे ये धंधा चेंज कर लो, नहीं तो ऊंच पद पा नहीं सकेंगे। बाप समझाते
You have to find a way to change that business, otherwise, you won't be able to claim a high status. The Father explains there is a loss in all of those types of business where there are no imperishable jewels of knowledge. Now just listen what Brahma Baba says. Although this one used to have a jewelry business,
भले जवाहरात का धंधा करते थे परंतु तो फायदा तो कुछ नहीं हुआ,
he didn't benefit from that.
कुछ नहीं हुआ,
He didn't benefit from that. Brother Atam Prakash, did he not benefit from that?
फायदा तो कुछ नहीं हुआ, अच्छा करके
There was no benefit.
नहीं तो
At the most, he became a millionaire.
गए, लेकिन इस धंधे से क्या बनते हैं,
But what do you become through this business?
धंधे से क्या बनते हैं, क्या बनते हैं,
What do you become through this business?
बोल ही नहीं रहे, क्या बनते हैं,
You become multi-million times fortunate one. You become multi-million times fortunate one. Baba always writes in the letters to them, multi-million times fortunate one, and you become the for 21 births. You can also understand that what Baba says is absolutely right. We were those deities, and then we came down as we went around the cycle. You now also know the beginning, middle, and end of the world.
सृष्टि के आदि मध्य को भी जान गए,
You will also know down that you now also know the beginning, middle, and end of the world. You now received this knowledge from the Father, and you also have to imbibe divine virtues.
अपनी जांच करनी है, हमारे
You have to check yourselves to see that you don't have any devilish traits.
हमारे में कोई असली गुण तो नहीं है, ये बाबा भी जानते हैं, हमने अपना ये शरीर
This Baba knows that he has given this building, his body, on rent.
इसमें आत्मा रहती है, हमको बहुत फक्र रहता है, हमने भगवान
This body is also a building in which the soul resides. I have a lot of intoxication that I have rented out my building to God. According to the drama plan, he is not going to take any other building. Every cycle he just has to take this building. This one has great happiness about this. But there was also so much upheaval at that time.
हंसी खुशी में कभी उस बाबा को कहते हैं,
This Baba jokingly sometimes says to Shiv Baba, Baba, when I became your chariot, I had to take so many insults.
वो बाबा क्या कहते हैं, वो बाबा क्या कहते हैं,
What does that Baba say?
गाली तो मुझे मिली है,
I was the one who was insulted the most, and it is now your turn.
उससे जास्ती गाली तो मुझे मिली है,
I was the one who was insulted the most, and it is now your turn.
कभी गाली मिली नहीं थी,
Dada Lekraj never was insulted.
अच्छा ब्रह्मा बाबा की बारी पूरी हो गई ना अभी तो,
Brahma was never insulted previously, but it is now his turn. Shiv Baba received insult. Brahma Baba also received insult. We also will receive insult. Now what Brahma Baba says? He has given his chariot, and so he understands that he will definitely also receive help from the Father. Nevertheless, Baba says that you children can go ahead faster than me in constantly remembering the Father.
लेकिन इसमें तुम बच्चे इनसे भी जास्ती बढ़ते जा सकते हो, क्योंकि इनके ऊपर तो
This is because this one has a lot of responsibility.
बहुत है, भले ड्रामा कहकर छोड़ देते हैं,
Although he puts everything aside, Brahma Baba is sharing his experience. Although he puts everything aside, saying that it is the drama, there is still some effect of that. That person used to do very good service. But Maya catch hold of him. Baba feels mercy for them. He became spoilt by bad company. So much disservice takes place. Brahma Baba gets the thought of the drama, but there will be a little thought. We shouldn't perform such action by which Brahma Baba or instruments get the thought. So what Brahma Baba says? When you perform such actions, there is an effect of that. And therefore, Baba feels mercy for those children. At that time, you don't understand that it is also in the predestined drama. You think about it later, how it was fixed in the drama. One attention in this, there will be many ups and downs in Yajna, but what the main thing is, Maya spoils your stage, and so there is a lot of disservice done. Our stage will be spoiled and others will be doing disservice. Innocent ones are assaulted so much. Here one's own children do so much disservice. They begin to say all sorts of wrong things. So be cautious. Your children now understand what the Father is telling you. We become so elevated by following Baba's Srimad. We become so corrupt by following Ravan's dictates. Maya's war will be going on. The battle with Maya will continue. You will now definitely gain victory. You understand that you definitely gain victory over the lands of peace and happiness. We have been gaining victory every cycle. Establishment and destruction takes place at this most auspicious confluence age. Your children have all these details in your intellects. The Father is truly carrying out establishment through us. Then we don't give thanks to Baba. We don't even give thanks to Baba. So today a song should be played about thanking Baba. The Father says, this too is fixed in the drama. I too am an actor in this drama. Everyone's part in the drama is fixed. Shiv Baba has a part and we also have parts. There is no question of giving thanks. Is there anybody in the gathering who doesn't thank Baba? Who are the ones who thank Baba every day? Every day. 1,000 times. There is no question of giving thanks. Shiv Baba says, I give you Srimad and show you the path. No one else can show you this. Tell anyone who comes that there used to be the new Satopradhan world of heaven. This old world is said to be Tamopradhan. In that case, you have to imbibe divine virtues in order to become Satopradhan. You have to remember the Father. This is the mantra. Manmanabhav, Madhyajibhav. That's all. He also says, I am the Supreme. I am the Supreme Guru.
मुझे अपनी ज्ञान की यात्रा से सारी सृष्टि को सद्गति में पहुंचाते हैं।
You children have enabled the whole world to receive salvation through the pilgrimage of remembrance.
लेकिन जगत गुरु कौन है? एक शिव बाबा।
We may do service, but Baba is the Supreme Guru who gives you Srimad.
हमको ये श्रीमत मिली है चक्र के
You know that we receive the Srimad every 5,000 years. The cycle continues to turn. Today this world is old and tomorrow it will be new. It is very easy to understand the cycle, but you also have to remember that you can explain to others and yet you forget it.
आज पुरानी दुनिया है, कल नई।
Today it is the old world and tomorrow there will be the new world. When someone falls, all of this knowledge in him finishes. Maya takes away all his talents and skills. Maya takes away all the talents and skills. She removes all their talents and makes them completely talentless. They become trapped in the vices in such a way, don't even ask. You now remember the whole cycle. You have been in the brothel for birth after birth and have been committing thousands of sins.
हजारों पाप करते आए हो, सबके आगे देवी देवताओं की मूर्तियों के आगे कहते हो हम जन्म जन्म के पापी हैं।
You say in front of all the idols that you have been sinners for birth after birth. And Baba reminds us we were previously charitable souls and we then became sinful souls. We are now becoming charitable souls once again. You children are receiving this knowledge, then you give it to others and make them the same as yourselves. You become charitable souls and you make others equal to you. There is a difference in those who live at home with their families. They are unable to explain as much as you. Bhil moved ahead than Arjuna. There are many who are living in the household, they move forward than those who are living in the centers or in Madhuban. Everybody has the chance. Those who are living in the household, they will be busy. And therefore Baba says, while living in the household, have to remain like a lotus. If everyone were to renounce everything and come here, where would all of them sit? The father is knowledgeful. He doesn't study any of the scriptures. Brahma Baba studied the scriptures. It is of myself that they say, God the Father is knowledgeful. People don't even know what knowledge the Father has. If you want to say in one line as what knowledge does the Father has, what knowledge Shiv Baba has, say it in one line. He has the knowledge of making the impure ones pure. He has the knowledge of the beginning, middle and the end of the world drama. He has the knowledge of the creator and the creation. There is the answer in one line and the rest are the details. You now have the whole knowledge of the beginning, middle, and the end of the world. You know that these scriptures of the path of devotion are eternal. Those scriptures definitely emerge on the path of devotion. They ask, if a mountain has fallen, how will it be created again? However, this is in the drama. All the scriptures finish and then they are created again at their own time. Previously, we used to worship Shiva. This would also be mentioned in the scriptures. How is Shiva worshipped? People sing so many verses. You simply remember that Shiva Baba is the ocean of knowledge. He is now giving us this knowledge. The Father has explained to you how this world cycle turns. They have written such tall stories in the scriptures that you would never think of. So you children should have so much happiness within. You should have so much happiness within you that the unlimited Father is teaching us. It is remembered, student life is the best. God speaks, I make you into kings of kings. Baba or God only says, I make you into kings of kings. No one can other than Baba can say this. These things are not mentioned in any of the other scriptures. This is the highest attainment of all. In fact, there is just the one Guru who grants everyone salvation. Although those who establish the religions are called gurus, a guru is one who grants salvation. The definition of guru is one who grants salvation. Shiva Baba is Guru. What memorial is there of him? The one who grants salvation. To play their parts, those gurus make everyone follow them. They cannot show anyone the path to go back home. The procession of Shiva is not remembered of any other guru. There is no procession of Christ or Muhammad. The procession of Shiva is not remembered of any other guru. People have then mixed up Shiva and Shankar. There is a difference between that one who is a resident of the subtle region and the other one who is the resident of the incorporeal world. How could they both be one? They wrote that on the path of devotion, Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are three children. You can also explain about Brahma. He has been adopted and so he is Shiva Baba's child. The Father is the highest on high and all of this is his creation. So much has to be understood. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, Father, Bab, Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you spiritual children. We spiritual children's love, remembrance, good morning and Namaste to our sweet Mother and Father Bab Dada. Essence for Dharna. Do the business of the imperishable jewels of knowledge and become multi-million times fortunate for 21 births. Do the business of the imperishable jewels of knowledge and become multi-million times fortunate for 21 births. Check yourself. Do I have any devilish traits in me? Am I doing any business that would make me develop more vices? We need to check this. Am I doing any business that would make me develop more vices? Secondly, you have to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance and enable the whole world to attain salvation. The Father is the one who grants salvation, and we are Baba's helpers, and we are the right hands. And how we will become the right hand? We will have to enable the whole world to attain salvation. Follow the Srimad of the One Father, the Sadguru, and do the service of making others similar to yourselves. Take care that Maya never makes you talentless. Take care that Maya never makes you talentless. Blessing. May you experience goodness in anything bad. May you experience goodness in anything bad. It isn't that if I'm having anything bad, then that is the goodness. But we have to understand the meaning. May you experience goodness in anything bad, and be your intellect having faith, become a carefree emperor. Constantly remember the slogan, whatever happened, it was good. It is good, and it will be the best. When any situation comes which we don't like, there is illness, disease, natural calamities, any incidents occurred, anybody said anything, and therefore remember the slogan, whatever happened, it was good, it is good, and it will be the best. Do not see anything bad as being bad, but experience goodness even in something bad. Learn a lesson from anything bad. When any situation arises, do not think what happened, but instantly think it will be good. Whatever has passed, it will be good. Where there is goodness, you will constantly be a carefree emperor. For your intellect to have faith means to be a carefree emperor. Slogan. The record of those who have regard for themselves and who give regard to others is always fine. Today is Avyakt signal. Humility is the means of success in service. To bow down with a humility is not to make yourself small. but it is to become full with the fruit of success. Whatever your intellect decides, let it be according to Srimad. Whatever your intellect decides, let it be according to Srimad. Do not let anything apart from Srimad enter your intellect. Let there always be the awareness of Baba in your intellect, and the judgment you make will automatically be true and full of success. Let there always be the awareness of Baba in your intellect, and the judgment you make will automatically be true and full of success. Om Shanti. Sister Nalini from Ghatkopar has sent Toli for all, and you will all get the Toli. The collective meditation in the evening will be in the conference hall. 2 minutes.
शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें, किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें। दिन रात की ये सेवा हम याद करें, दिन रात की ये सेवा हम याद करें। शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें, दिन रात की ये सेवा हम याद करें। किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें। बेहद का प्यार आपने हमको है दिया, हीरा हमें बना कर श्रृंगार है किया। श्रीमत से मन चमन को आवाज हम करें, किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें। दिन रात की ये सेवा हम याद करें, किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें।
We should have cheerful face. It isn't that we change the form of happiness or we become deserted. But mostly, what Baba wants from we children, we have to remain cheerful. It doesn't mean that we have to continually laugh, but there should be brightness on the face. We have to remain in silence. And the cheerful face, we should have this practice. We should have practice all the time. Om Shanti.